This role, I mean, you always take a journey on your roles, but this one was a really special journey for you, wasn't it? Was it cathartic?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's stuff in this movie that's really close to my own life, being a recovered alcoholic. This character has hit a really rough patch in his life where he's just drinking too much, like a case of beer a night. He's unhappy, he's been through some personal trauma, and some of that I could identify with, and some of it I had to use my imagination. But either way, when you, like, as an actor, I feel like I've grown. I mean, I watched some of my earlier movies and think, gosh, that doesn't feel like how I feel now as an actor. I feel much more connected to my real feelings and much more able to bring those to bear in a movie. I hope I get the chance to keep doing movies like this because they're much more satisfying. At the end of the day, when you go home, you feel like you've really been on a journey and you feel like you've really experienced something rather than just sort of hit your mark and set a joke or knock out a bad guy or something.
You mentioned jokes. People keep talking about how funny you are. A lot of people don't know how funny Ben Affleck is. Do you think you're funny?
Funny looking. No, I don't. I like humor. I like the kind of humor, like my sense of humor is like the humor in The Town, where, I say to Jeremy Renner, this is a 10-year-old movie for those of you youngsters out there who may not have seen it, where I say, like, I need your help. We're going to go hurt some people. You can never tell anybody about it later. And he says, whose car are we going to take? Like, that kind of humor, the Good Will Hunting humor, or Argo, or those movies, finding humor in life's painful moments and life's dramatic moments is the kind of humor that I really like. The sort of gallows humor to the humor of cynicism. When things are going bad, it's when you need humor the most. That's why comedians are so vital. But I don't flatter myself or compare myself to any of the great comedians, the Dave Chappelle's of the world, right?
I hear you use LOL a lot on this text chain. The guys were saying.
They're like, what does that mean? I don't know. Well, when I first started using the internet, when it was first, coming out, like in 1994.
I remember it.
I used to play a lot of like multiplayer games, and so LOL was like the thing that you would use to mock people. And what happens is that like the things that you learn, it turns out in your 20s and 30s, kind of you end up more or less stuck there. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not looking to try to be like the guy who's trying to always keep up with the latest fashion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be somebody's dad trying to wear the cool shoes with 10 zippers. It's just, there's nothing worse than that. You know what I mean? With the weird haircut, it's like, just be who you are, accept your age. I don't always know what they're talking about on the group chat, but that's just part of life.
Final question, because we're being round up. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't see your blonde hair today. A lot of people talking about that, man.
I can't believe the blonde hair pictures. I haven't even seen the blonde hair pictures. I'm nervous because there's good ones, and then from the right or the wrong angle, or from like the tests to where we got it really right. I would look a little bit like if Malfoy grew up and had a tough life and grew a goatee.